Hello and welcome to this training on how to take command of your health and fitness with a very busy work schedule. I know this firsthand working a heavy equipment operating job that being healthy, getting in shape and staying in shape while working 12, 16-hour days, 6 to 7 days a week, working out of town, staying in hotels, whatever it might be, that's how it is for me. I know that it can be a challenge, but I want you guys to know that it's not impossible. So I'm going to give you some of my top tips so that you can start taking command of your health and fitness today, and you could quit using your busy work schedule as an excuse. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So take command of your fitness. Change starts today, not tomorrow. Maintaining a fitness routine can be challenging with a busy work schedule, but it's certainly possible with some planning, dedication. And here are my top 5 fitness tips for a man with a super busy work schedule. Prioritize your workouts. Just like you prioritize anything else in your life, you prioritize family time, you prioritize maybe watching TV, watching your sports, you prioritize brushing your teeth, taking a dump, eating, going to work, showing up on time. You prioritize things in your life that are important to you. So much from people that, they don't have time to work out. They don't have time to get healthier. Do you have time to sit in the hospital when you have, a chronic illness from being overweight and eating like crap your whole life and not exercising? Do you have time for that? Do you have time to die 20 years early because you weren't healthy? Probably not. So I want to stop saying that you don't have time. It's not that you don't have time. You have the same amount of time in the day as anybody else. I know for a fact that if everybody has time, because I have one of the most busy work schedules that you can have, working heavy equipment in road construction, working 16-hour days, a lot of days, out of town for months at a time, not even coming home for over months at a time sometime, and waking up at 2 in the morning sometimes to get my workout in. It's not that you don't have time, it's that you're not prioritizing it. You're not making it a priority. So if you want to get in shape, if you want to show up as a leader in your family and for others, and you want to set a good example for your kids, for those around you, for your coworkers and your family, and you want to be the best that you can possibly be in order to be the best that you can be for those that you care about, then you need to prioritize your health and fitness. It is not just it is your duty, it is your obligation. It is not just, it is not just something that you should do. It is your duty and your obligation as a man. So prioritize and stop saying that you don't have time. If you have a sporadic work schedule like I do, get your workouts done in the morning before work. This way you can gain control of your fitness rather than leaving it up to whether you get off at a certain time or not. You have control over your mornings. You have a certain time you have to be at work. That means from the time you decide to wake up to the time that you go to work, you have control over that amount of time. You have a sporadic schedule like I do where you never know what time you're going to get off. You never know if you're going to have time to get a workout in after work. Then use the time that you do have control over. Go get it in the morning before work. And the good thing about that is in the morning, your motivation is higher. Your level of follow through is higher than later. I have a hard time working out in the evening, so I make sure to usually get it done and out of the way first thing in the morning. And I recommend you do the same thing. So prioritize and get it in during the times that you have control over, which the best time is in the morning. Short, intense workouts is the name of the game when you have a busy work schedule. Superset and lift full body 3 times per week. That's all you got to do to start seeing results. You can do more. I try to do more. But if you want to see results and your busy work schedule has been the reason that you haven't, then just prioritize 3 full body workouts a week where you're supersetting between different muscle groups so that you can get it done quickly. Doing this, you can get a solid full body workout in 45 minutes to an hour. So that's only 3 hours of working out per week. Walk around the gym between sets. That's a great way to get extra steps and burn extra calories. Instead of sitting there on your phone, walk around the gym. You could get thousands of steps in while you're at the gym. Do a set, get up, walk around, sit down, do your next set. Simple as that. Opt for high intensity interval training for your cardio and other or other time efficient workouts. These can be as short as 20 to 30 minutes, and you can get one of the best workouts of your life in. Provide an effective workout that provide an effective workout that burns calories and builds strength at the same time. So I like doing some HIIT. I don't do so much of it. I recommend first getting those 3 full body workouts in per week. And then if you want to do extra, do short 20 to 30 minute high intensity interval trainings like sprints, burpees, circuits of those things. Sprints, burpees, hill sprints is one of my favorites. I got a hammer that I slam a tire on out there. Those types of workouts are a great way to build strength and burn extra calories. So keep your workouts short, but keep them intense. Don't waste 5 minutes per set between looking at your phone and scrolling. Just do one workout and follow it up with the next. Like if you're doing a full body, you do like a set of bench press and then you do lat pull downs because they're antagonist muscles. So you're hitting a different muscle, so you don't really need a rest between sets. But to catch your breath. Take advantage of oxidative phosphorylation. Take 30-minute walks per day, 60 minutes on your off days. If you can only do 15, cool, do 15, but go on a walk every single day, shoot for at least 30 minutes. This type of low intensity, steady state cardio where you keep your heart rate below 110 beats per minute will prioritize burning fat off of your body rather than burning glycogen or burning glucose or burning the carbs that you ate. Carbs or glucose, carbs break down into glucose, which is sugar, and they get stored as glycogen in your muscles and liver, and that is your primary fuel source. So when you work out, usually you're burning glycogen. Well, doing this low intensity, steady state cardio, keeping your heart rate below 110 beats per minute, which is basically just going for a walk, will actually prioritize burning body fat rather than glycogen. So take advantage of this and start going on walks. This is probably the number one top thing that you could start doing today to burn body fat, and it'll be one of the most effective. And of course, this along with your 3 full body resistance training workouts per week will work wonders for your fitness and the way that you look in the mirror without your shirt on. Combine work and exercise. Increase NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So what is NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis? This is the amount of calories that you burn from sporadic movements throughout your day like this. This is going to create more calories burned throughout my day. It's non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is basically expending calories. So figure out more ways to move. Take the stairs. Look for opportunities to integrate physical activity into your workday. For example, taking walking meetings. If you got to talk on the phone with somebody, go walk around your house. Go walk around the block while you talk to them rather than sitting on your couch. Move more throughout your day or perform exercise walks during your breaks. So just increase your activity. Take the stairs. When you can get more exercise throughout your day, do it. Don't take the path of least resistance, but instead start looking for ways that you can make things a little bit harder on yourself to burn more calories. This can work wonders, and NEAT can actually add up to a large amount of your caloric expenditure throughout the day. So increase your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. I'm not saying to fidget too much more because, like fidgeting and stuff is one of the things that increases your NEAT, but just start finding more ways to move. So here's a quote for you. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. That's a good quote. So for this lesson, leading off of that quote, consistency is key. Even if you can only spare a few minutes each day, consistency is crucial. Regular, shorter workouts are better than occasional long ones. Establish a routine that you can realistically stick to, whether it's early in the morning, during lunch breaks, or in the evening. Just make sure to get something in consistently, even if it's a 20-minute walk per day. Consistency is what will make or break you. A lot of people might get in shape, but they don't stay in shape because they lack consistency. Anybody can be consistency for a month or a few weeks, but only the best can be consistent for a lifetime. So if you want to set goals, achieve those goals, and actually create a life and a body that you are proud of, if you want to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be extremely proud of who you see looking back, you must be consistent with your health and your fitness. So be consistent and prioritize consistency. Walk every day, full body workout 3 times per week. So moving on to nutrition. Nutrition on a busy work schedule. You are what you eat, and that is very true. Eating healthy on a super busy work schedule can be challenging, but it's essential for your overall well-being and energy levels. Here are the top 5 tips to help you maintain a nutritious diet when you're pressed for time. Plan and prep meals in advance. Spend more time each week planning your meals and snacks. Prepare healthy options in bulk, such as salads, lean proteins, and whole grains. Portion them into containers so that you have easy to grab meals throughout your week. So, meal prep. I personally, one of my favorite meal preps is marinating like 2 big bags of boneless, skinless chicken thighs in Yoshida's sauce and throwing them on the Traeger and barbecuing them. And I'll eat those all week. You shouldn't eat chicken really past the 4th day, but that's good, high protein, very filling meals for the whole week. And you could throw it on some rice if you want with a little bit of teriyaki sauce, not too much. Preferably like a no sugar type of sauce would be good. But that is one of my favorite meals, and it's very high protein and filling. So make sure to meal prep and plan. Preparation is key. When you aren't prepared, that's when you go out and get takeout. That's when you go and grab a pizza on your way home or a fast food cheeseburger and fries from the drive-thru. If you already have a meal planned for when you get home, you're good to go. If you already had a lunch packed for work, then you're good to go. You don't have to eat the pizza that your boss brought in or the donuts that they bring in. Choose convenient, nutrient-dense foods. Opt for quick and nutritious foods that require minimal preparation, like the barbecue chicken is a great one. Easy to make, and you could eat it for the next 3 or 4 days. Examples include pre-cooked meat, Greek yogurt, pre-cut vegetables, canned tuna, nut butter, and whole grain wraps. Keep healthy snacks like nuts, seeds, and fruit in your car or in your ice chest. Another thing is like get the Dave's bread or another higher protein bread. Look for breads. I try not to eat bread, but if you got to have sandwiches, and if sandwiches are just going to make your life a lot easier, that's still going to be better than going and getting takeout, going and getting fast food, or eating crappy snacks from the gas station. So high protein bread, if you're going to eat bread, the whole grain kind. I like the Dave's Awesome Bread, I think it's called. 4 to 5 grams of protein per slice, some turkey, maybe some mustard, a tiny bit of mayonnaise if you have to have it, and some Swiss cheese, and whatever vegetables and peppers you want. That's another good one. So you want to be prepared and stick to convenient, non-processed, highly nutrient-dense foods like meats, seafood. I'm personally staying away from rice for the most part right now because I find myself overeating it too much. And things like vegetables, you can eat as many vegetables as you want, but I stick with the majority of my diet coming from high protein, nutrient dense meats. Don't skip breakfast. Yes, I know that there's tons of people that love intermittent fasting, and intermittent fasting is a big thing. If it works for you, great. But for most people, it doesn't work because it leads to them binging later in the day because they're starving. If you're trying to build muscle, I don't recommend skipping breakfast either. Start your day with a balanced breakfast, even if it's something simple like oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie. Eating in the morning helps stabilize blood sugar levels and provides energy for your workday. Also helps you not binge if unhealthy options are easy to get. So if your boss brings in donuts in the morning and you already ate breakfast, you're a lot less likely to eat them than if you didn't eat breakfast. So just eat breakfast. And I eat eggs every day. Eggs are the best thing that you can eat for breakfast. Stick with a higher fat, lower carb breakfast because that fat is going to give you more energy, more sustained energy throughout your morning rather than having carbs. The carbs are going to lead to a crash, earlier in your day. But fat will be a longer, slower released energy source that will last longer into your day. Avoid fast food and processed meals. While fast food and processed meals are convenient, they are often high in unhealthy fat, sodium, and sugar. Limit your consumption of these options and instead focus on homemade and healthier takeout alternatives when possible. I might have said when possible in this, but it's always possible. So don't use that as an excuse. I understand if you got to do it a few times a year. I do it a few times a year, but really for the most part, fast food should never be an option for you. It's garbage. So again, this kind of goes back to being prepared. Be prepared so that you can avoid doing the last minute fast food takeout trip on your way home from work. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and decreased productivity, and it also drinking more water will also help you lose fat. Keep plenty of water with you and make an effort to drink water throughout the day. Also have electrolytes every morning upon waking and after intense exercise. Limit sugary drinks and excessive caffeine intake. It's a diuretic and it will actually make your body lose water. You know how in the morning when you drink a lot of coffee and you just have to go pee every 5 minutes? I like coffee. I drink coffee, so I'm not going to tell you not to drink coffee. But you'll notice that when you drink a few cups of coffee in the morning, you got to pee every 5 or 10 minutes. That's because the caffeine in the coffee actually makes your body shed off all of your water. So try to limit caffeine. Try not to be drinking energy drinks all throughout your day, and drink electrolytes first thing in the morning. And I like to drink electrolytes after an intense workout. So here's some bonus tips. So we just went through fitness and we just went through nutrition on a busy work schedule. My top 5 tips and tricks to taking command of your health and fitness through your fitness and your eating. So here's our bonus tips, and these ones are also very important. A couple of these are actually the most important, I might argue. So bonus tip number 1, get adequate rest. Prioritize sleep. A well-rested body is better equipped to handle a busy schedule and workouts. It also helps tremendously with weight loss. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to support recovery and overall health. Rest is very important. You hear all these people saying, I only need 4 hours of sleep or 5 hours of sleep. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of days where I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep or 5 hours of sleep during the busy work season because I got to wake up at like 1:30, 2 in the morning to drive 3 or 4 hours away to start, work at 6 or 6:30 in the morning. So I get it, but try to go to bed early. Try to go to bed early if you have to, because sleep will detrimentally impact your fat loss. Your body will store more fat and it will be much harder to lose it if you're not getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, preferably 8 hours of sleep. And this means like actual sleep, not lay down 7 hours before you get out of bed, but lay down 8 hours before you get to go to bed, to make up for the amount of time it takes you to fall asleep, and also, the bathroom breaks or whatever you have throughout the night. So if you want to get in shape, if you want to build muscle and you want to lose body fat, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep is very important. I understand you might not get it every single night, but shoot for that. Manage stress. Bonus tip number 2. Excess cortisol will add fat to your midsection that is extremely hard to lose. You must manage stress and cortisol to get in great shape and remain in great shape. Things like exercising regularly to sweat out cortisol. Yes, you can sweat out cortisol. Getting adequate rest, taking care of your personal responsibilities in a timely manner, and having control over your thoughts, feelings, and perceptions are all necessary to managing stress so that you can live a happy, healthy life while hitting your goals. So stress is detrimental to fat loss and also to fat gain. So if you're stressed and you're not, for some reason, you're just having a hard time hitting your goals, it might be because you're too stressed. Because stress will literally add fat to your midsection, fat that is very hard to shed. So you got to get your stress under control by getting adequate rest, exercising to sweat out cortisol, and also managing your thoughts, perceptions, and the stories that you tell yourself throughout the day. Start adopting a stoic mindset. Read the book, The Obstacle is the Way. That's a good one to teach you that. And start detaching your reactions and your emotions from events that happen in your life. If you manage your stress, you will have a much better time losing weight and getting in shape and being proud of the person you see in the mirror with your shirt off. Number 3, accountability is necessary. You must get to a point where you can hold yourself accountable. Personal accountability is what will make or break you. If you do not adhere to your plan or these tips, you will likely not be happy with your results. So you got to get to a point where you can hold yourself personally accountable. Accountability with others. If you have a hard time holding yourself accountable, then find friends, family, or a group with similar goals to hold you accountable. State your goals to those people and ask for accountability. If you won't do it yourself, maybe you will do it for them, or at least to not hear about how you did not follow through for yourself because you declared to them that you would do it. You can also use this Facebook group for just that. That's what it's here for. It's for you to get tips and tricks like what's on here, but it's also for you to reach out to other men in this group who are like-minded, who are also working towards taking command of their health and fitness with a busy work schedule, and you could ask them to hold you accountable. If you want more than the Facebook group, we also offer a community just for that here at The Command Project. You would get one-on-one coaching as well as become part of a group of men working towards their own health, fitness, and life goals to become the best versions of themselves. Would love to have you become a part of that community if you embody our values, which is being with integrity, unifying with others like-minded, and also committing to a life of consistent personal growth. So accountability, you got to get to a point where you can hold yourself accountable. If you don't hold yourself accountable right now, if you don't have personal accountability where you do exactly what you said you were going to do consistently, then maybe it's time to go out and find other people that will hold you accountable until you can instill that trait in yourself. Because without accountability, you will never hit your goals. Getting professional help. Remember that fitness is a long-term commitment and it is essential to find a routine that fits your lifestyle. Consulting with a fitness professional or personal trainer can also help you create a customized workout plan that aligns with your busy schedule and specific fitness goals. If you would like to skip the potential years of struggle, ups and downs by getting professional help from someone who has done it and has the knowledge and experience to get you to your goals, comment "I'm ready" in the comments below this video on this post, or reach out to me directly so that we can see if you would be a good fit for the Command Project community and to work together one-on-one to a point where you're absolutely shredded and have the muscle that you want, you lose the body fat you want to lose, and you could be damn proud of the man that you see looking back at you in the mirror, naked or at least without a shirt off. Apply these tips and watch your body, your mind, your energy, your health and confidence skyrocket. This is what I have for you guys today. Health and confidence skyrocket. This is what I have for you guys today. I hope that these tips helped you to where you can start applying these consistently to start forming the person that you can be proud of, because that's what we all need today. We need to become somebody that we're proud of so that we can go out and set an example for those around us. And I know what it's like to be unhealthy. I know what it's like to look at myself in the mirror and think, you look like a Pillsbury Doughboy fat ass. I've been there multiple times, so I understand. And I've learned all of these tips the hard way. You guys might not think it because I'm the one on here teaching them, but I have learned these just as hard as anybody else, because there's been many times where I took my shirt off after passing the mirror for 6 months because I was too disappointed in looking at myself, and finally taking my shirt off and looking at myself and saying, "You Pillsbury Doughboy looking fuck, what have you let yourself become?" And then I decided to make a change that day by hitting a pain threshold. So maybe you're at the point to hit a pain threshold already. Maybe you're not. But my recommendation is don't let yourself get to the point where you hit a pain threshold, start following these tips and tricks today. And of course, if you need help again, reach out to me directly. I'm here to support you, and I'm here to give you any information that you need for free. But of course, I also have something to offer you if that's something that you'd be interested in looking for. But please don't hesitate in reaching out, because my first goal with this is to actually truly help people, because I know what it's like to be miserable in my own skin and disappointed in myself, and I do not want that for any of you. So follow these tips, follow these tricks. I want to give you guys everything that you need to succeed and take command of your health and fitness. Thanks for watching today, guys, and get out there and take command.